So in the Gold Prayer Book, turn to page 34, and we'll chant Shakyamuni Buddha's mantra. If you have the white binder, turn to the first page that says Kadampa Center Prayers. Taya ta om mune mune maha munaye soha. Taya ta om mune mune maha munaye soha. Taya ta om mune mune maha munaye soha. And now we'll read Medicine Buddha stanza and mantra. If you have the white binder, it's on the blue sheet. Bhagawan with equal compassion for all, whose name, when merely heard, dispels the suffering of the lower realms, dispeller of disease and the three poisons, I prostrate to Medicine Buddha, lapis lazuli. So let's say the mantra 7 times. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze bekanze raja samugate soha. And then if you flip back to page 33, let's read the 4th stanza one time. May all who are sick and ill quickly be freed from their ailments. Whatever diseases there are in the world may never occur again. And then on page 32, the 1st stanza of Shantideva, 3 times. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of my merits. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of merits. And then let's read the 4 measurables in English 3 times. That's on page 34. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May all sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May all sentient beings be inseparable from the happiness that is free from suffering. May all sentient beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment for friends and hatred for enemies. Now turn to page 37. At the bottom of the page, there's 2 mantras. We'll say the Chenrezig's mantra 8 times. He's the Buddha of great compassion. And then below that, Green Tara's mantra 7 times. She's the deity of enlightened activity. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha. 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 Thank you. So the children are welcome to go to their class.
Good morning. Good morning. Maybe begin with 2-hour meditation, short meditation. Class is only 1.5 hours. You try it. Oh, no, just joking, just joking. Maybe no short, silent meditation. Yeah, so and try not to think any specific things. Try not to think any specific things. And just I say, keep your thought, like I say, fewer as possible. Just it's best. Just one thought. Just one thought. There probably must be positive one, not negative one. Positive one. Okay. Think of positive one. If you have many positive thoughts. So that's good things. That's good thing. So try to minimize disturbing thought while we are sitting next probably a few minutes. So then try to think something positive. Okay. Or you can just focus on your breath. Focus on your breath in and out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, not breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And you can count 1. Out, in, from your nose, both nose. Of course, before you do the probably better to clean the nose. Make sure the pressure jewel doesn't come out. Pressure jewel. You can begin with breathing out, breathing in. One way to keep your mind focused. One way to keep your mind focused. If you're not able to think something positive, one way to keep your mind focused. Focus. Need object to focus on. So you can use your own breath as an object. Out, in, 1, out, in, 2, and just be mindful. Okay. So 10, 7, 14, 21, how much you can. Next few minutes. Is it too short? Oh, yeah. So, if you are first time learning how to meditate, so then short is good. Short is good. Short then many. No, short is good. Long is no good. Long is no good. So then you really start to enjoy. When you really start to enjoy meditations more than chocolate chip cookie, then you can do more. You can do long. Beginning, hard to say whether you enjoy or not. So, so when is the best time to stop? When is the best time? When is the best time to stop meditations? When you feel good, you should not go on. It's better to stop. Okay. Should not stop when you feel terrible. So that's not good. That's not good way to stop. So yeah. So then. Yeah. Then. So please, do you mind take maybe one moment to introduce to yourself? So then after that, continue. Domasi. Sugar free. Sugar free.
No, the clock. You want me to change the clock?
Yeah, okay. Sugar free. Samsara free. Huh?
Are you coming Tuesday for Sinash?
What day is that? What date is that?
Tuesday, this coming Tuesday.
Probably not.
Just
Yeah,
want to check.
samsara free. Samsara free. Thank you. Thank you. This is candy here called sugar free. Yes, sugar, yeah. Oh. No, now didn't say sugar free. Used to say sugar free. Something happened, I'm not sure what happened. Maybe Kadampa said I should make one candy called samsara free. Sugar free, they still taste sweet. So maybe people who have diabetes like me probably get hallucinations. Don't eat one, so still that enjoy the level sugar free, but at the same time enjoy the sweet. So the same like samsara free candy produced by Kadampa Center. So all my friend here, so yeah, I mean, beside health problems, the health, so like, because, we have this body, so then, because basis is already there, So then, all kind of things comes based on that basic or foundations, there's, so then other hand, there's what you call mind. So it's like use this body as like kind of like house, kind of rent this body. They kind of use this as a house. So then many complication problems that related to the mind. That could change. That could reduce immensely. Could reduce by meditation. So then probably could have positive impact on the health. Healthy mind, healthy body. So makes sense. Probably. So now all my friends, including myself, we just pause and think about what is what is the origin of all the problems? What is the origin? Just think about that. Okay? What is the origin? What is the origin of all the difficulties to be experienced? What is the origin? So then, other hand, what is the origin of all the happiness? What is the origin of all the happiness? Just think about it. Practical level, not just based on religion. No, practical level. Just think about practical level, not just there's nothing. I say, of course, religion is there, try to help you to understand. That's all. Try to help you to understand. Not there to judge you, So it just help there. It's just there to help you to understand. Understand. So just think about that. Just what is the origin of all the problems or complications that we experience and what's the origin of all the happiness. How all the you can how is the how this is all related to the mind, nothing to do with the body, physical body. It's very limited, nothing to do. But healthy mind, there's something you can do. Something that you can do. Healthy mind, something you can generate, something you can produce. So now question is how? How? Reciting prayer might help a little bit here there. Reciting mantra, tuning this probably help a little bit here there. Not much, not much. Otherwise you can tune this all day long. Not much. It helps. It all depends on the mind. It helps a little bit here there. Oh, there'll be another question. Why? Why life get complicated? Why this? Why that? It all goes back to the origin. It all goes to that's why. That's why. It all goes back to the origin. Why there's flower in the garden? Probably there's some seed. It's there. That's why flower grows. It's not somebody decide which flower grow where. Not somebody. Or sometimes we plant. I mean natural flower. So now think about that. What is the origin of all this complication? Why life gets so complicated? It's not everybody's life gets so complicated, but it depends on people to people. Some people say life is good. Some people say life is not good. What they say? Or they say something else, I don't remember. Yeah, it all depends, It's all perceptions, perceptions. It's all called, this is called sugar-free. If somebody calls this sugar-free, it doesn't become sugar-free by itself. Somebody labels called sugar-free. Then after that, when you see, then you see sugar-free. So Kadampa said we can do the same thing. We call samsara-free. So, so now what's the origin? What's the origin of all the problems? And what's the origin of all the happiness? What do you think? So that is that. That's one element. So oh, you could say dissatisfaction. You could say dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction is the road to all the problems. You could say that dissatisfaction. Not like enjoying things is the road to all the happiness. That doesn't say. It doesn't make sense. Enjoying, chocolate chip cookie, sugar-free candy is not the origin of suffering. Dissatisfactions. You could say dissatisfaction is road to all the problem, all the unhappiness. Dissatisfactions. So if we all agree that dissatisfaction is due to all the not all the happiness. So this you could say dissatisfaction is due to all the problem. So then what else? What else? Anybody want to contribute something? Chugila says something, Lamula says something. So then, no pressures. If you want to share something, please do. No? Okay. So on the other hand, there's all these beautiful things, color, shape, smell, sound, something you can touch, what you call 5 objects of desire. 5 objects of desire, make sense? 5 objects of desire. Shape you can see, color you can see, so then, smell something, good, taste something wonderful, get. This is all physical happiness. It's not mental happiness. This is all like pleasure generated by senses, 5 senses. So it's very temporary. It's just very temporary. It's not the true happiness. But, doesn't mean, you should not enjoy. Of course, you should enjoy as much as you can. You should enjoy. But you can 100% rely your happiness on those things. There's another awareness, another awareness of wisdom is very, very much needed to keep your life content, satisfy, content. You need not just desire, not just desire. See, not just desire. Everybody has desire. Right from the birth, everybody has desire. But that doesn't guarantee happiness. Probably that, helps you to get something, something, do something. See. The wisdom is very much needed to keep this life simple and content. The wisdom is very much needed. Desire is not answer. Desire is not answer. So do you agree? Huh? I'm not making this up. It's already been said probably thousands of years ago. I'm just repeating here. So I was wondering, do you agree? Or you could say, I'm disagreeing. That's fine too. There's nothing wrong. So then I will ask you questions. Then, yeah, I'm curious, just want to know what you think about it. So see, dissatisfaction. You could say dissatisfaction is the old door through all the problems. That's what you could say. That's the one way to probably say. So then another way, Rani Jinji, so you American people are very smart. You can read, you can write, you can, a lot of countries that people, there's tons of people couldn't read and write. So that's very fortunate. That's very fortunate. And also you have access to Google. You can find out everything, almost everything. Almost everything besides liberation, enlightenment, I'm not sure. You can find through Google. Rani Jinji, Rang Ni, Rang, yourself. Ni means just yourself. That's all you think. That's all you think day and night, just yourself, nothing else. There's nothing for others. There's nothing for others. Rang means yourself. Ni means just yourself. Jin means, I say, cherishing just yourself. That's all you think day and night. I'm not saying you are doing that, but I'm just explaining. Please don't misunderstand, okay? And including myself. No, it's not excluding myself, including myself. Day and night, it's everything has to be about me. Everything has to be about me, So that mindset, that kind of attitude, mindset. One way, another way to say that kind of mindset is also, makes you very vulnerable, not venerable, vulnerable. Am I spelling?
Yeah.
Pronouncing? Yeah, venerable, not vulnerable. So. Guva means, like problems. Guva means problems. If something's growing like straight, then it starts to go down, that's called gu. Means it's not good, it's not going up, it's going down. So all the problems, this attitude, always there, not thinking about, there's no tiniest will to share. Just forget about giving, there's no will to share just coldness all the time. You remember, like I remember watching this movie. There's one young guy. He's probably going to Alaska, middle of nowhere, looking for happiness. You remember seeing the movie? Then he comes with the conclusions because he's not happy in town. So much things happening. He wants to go somewhere middle of nowhere. What's looking for? Look for happiness. He went to Alaska. A lot of people during the 60s, they went to India, Asia, hippies. Hippies not went to Alaska, but went to Asia. Brought Dharma into West. And brought something else. Brought something else. Yeah, so anyway, oh yeah. So now, what is the origin of all the happiness? So we already said, dissatisfactions that probably drove to all the problems. So then contentment, wisdom, probably that's the answer, not that desire, wisdom. So here now, like there's a whole like cherishing, just is about me, it's just about me, so nothing else. So that is the draw to all the problems. So now opening up, regardless, whether Tibetan, American, Buddhist, Christian, Islam, doesn't matter. Opening up, little bit, slow opening up. Then thinking more, there is more about well-being of not just yourself, for others. Then the happiness will begin. True happiness will begin. True happiness will begin. So let's go. Rani Jianjun, Gubakunjin go. Rani Jianjun. Cherishing just yourself is the door to all the problems. Manam Cheso, Yundekunji, cherishing others is the door to all the happiness. I'm just throwing message out there, so then you decide. You listen, then analyze. So there has to have origin, There has to have origin. If everything has happening randomly without cause and conditions, it doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, like why that has to have a reason why things happening. Otherwise, if this happening randomly, then everybody should happy. Everybody must be happy. That's not happening. So then why it's not random? So everything is interdependent. Everything is dependent. There's not absolute reality. There's no absolute reality. Everything's dependent. There's no absolute reality. So there's not absolute independent existence. Doesn't exist. Everything's dependent. On what? On cause and conditions. That's how things, flower doesn't grow in the winter time. It only grows in summertime. So why? That flower is dependent on cause and conditions. That's why. It's not because somebody decide, flower you can only grow in the summertime, winter time you hibernate. Nobody said that. It just depends on cause and conditions. So this is all called wisdom. When you think like that, so then you are looking at from the holistic point of view. Every situation, then you are looking from the holistic point of view rather than just focusing right there. You can't see anything else. Even though there's options you cannot see. You cannot see because your mind is so narrowly focused on one object. Even though there's a solution you don't see. Every situation need to look at from the holistic point of view. But here don't misunderstand that he's doing that all the time. No, I'm trying. So there's no difference between you and me. There's no difference. Maybe knowledge-wise, probably I have a little more knowledge. When it's come down to Buddhism, I have probably a little more knowledge. So that's pretty much it. Okay. This is day to day life. It's not like every day, like it's like new day. When the day begins, it's just all new. So then you try to think something positive, day to day life, so daily basis, you try to shape your mind and try to be content, and through thinking, not by, eating something, not like that, by thinking, called wisdom. So, deve ngomba minjulas, deba, desire. Nobody, including myself, nobody going to be content, satisfied, simply following desire. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen in America. It's not going to happen in India. It's not going to happen in Nepal. It's not going to happen anywhere. Debe ngomba minjulas. So according to Rolling Stone, I can get no satisfactions. I can get no satisfaction. Then the songs goes on and on. I don't remember all the rest of the, what do you call? Lyrics. You remember that well. So that the core message of that song, it's already been said. It did never. Nobody sang. But it's already been said. But nobody sang. But they are the group. They were the one who probably sang it, making the song. But it's already been said thousands of years ago. It's nothing new. Very interesting. It's like so healthy mind. Go back to the point. Healthy mind. There's something that you can do. You can produce. Don't need to go anywhere. You can produce. Oh, when you meditate, you don't have to sit like this. You can move around. Same time, your mind is thinking. Thinking. Long as your mind thinking, if you're moving around, that's fine. That is meditation. Even though it doesn't look like meditation, it is one of the best meditations. Because you are thinking, you are constantly thinking. See, enjoy, there's nothing wrong with enjoying, because that's the part of your positive karma that you have access to all kind of food, all kind of things. That's the result of your positive karma according to Buddhism. But at the same time, you have to remember that everything, all this goodness, good, whether the shape, color, sound, smell, taste, tactile, all this goodness, you cannot rely 100% on those things. You cannot put your happiness. You have to understand that right from the beginning. There's nothing to do with the religion. It's nothing to do with the religion. It's just a fact. It's the reality. It's just a fact. What that means, it means you cannot hold on. You cannot hold on. Enjoy while it's there. Enjoy. You can hold on. The minute you start to hold on, it makes you vulnerable. Vulnerable. There's another way to enjoy. See, change is not based on whether you like or not like. It will happen. You cannot stop. It will happen. You cannot stop. Nobody can stop. Even if you get enlightened, you cannot stop change. Change will take place. If you're happy all the time, you cannot stop change. It will happen. If you're unhappy all the time, you cannot change. Change happens. America cannot stop change. The most powerful country on this planet cannot change. Change take place. Change. This looks same. It's not same. It's constantly changing. It's constantly. But not this is called subtle, impermanent. Hard to see. So that also needs to be understood in order to simplify your life and in order to, to minimize the complication in your life. That awareness is very, not just important, very necessary. Enjoy, if you can, enjoy, but you cannot put your happiness 100% on those things. Why? It will change. So If you manage to generate some happiness by thinking, that's it will last much longer, and it could increase. So enjoying, I think, sugar-free candy. I'm not sure what happened to the labels. It will change label. Yeah. So that whatever you call pleasure, happiness, whatever you call, it will not increase. It will not increase. Not because you don't know how to eat. That's how you eat. You just open that, then that's how you chew. That's how you eat. That's the only way to eat. Then there's no something went wrong with the process. Nothing wrong. But you need to know it will not increase. More likely, probably it will decrease if you overeat. Maybe then your enjoyment could lose. Like that. Same chocolate chip, warm chocolate chip cookie from Whole Food. Tastes so good. If you eat too much, probably happiness will decrease. What is that? That's the reality. That's the reality. Nothing to do with religion. That's just reality. So you need to know. We need to know that. We need to know that. Oh, okay. So there's the kind of like debe ngomba minjula sharap jini ngombe chis. Then wisdom. If you what's the best way to explain wisdom? What is the best way to explain the wisdom?
Seeing things as they are.
Seeing things they are. Sharap jini ngombe chis. You could be content, satisfied, rely on wisdom. You could be content, satisfied. Nobody content, satisfied, following desire. That's the fact. That's the fact. Oh. So see, and you see that very clearly for other people. You see that, but it's hard to see in yourself. But you see that on other people very quickly, especially for the kids. When you look at the kids, they do something here, 5 minutes, then finish. Oh, it's over. So 2 minutes, it's over. Like that. What is it? It shows. It's not the amount of choice you give them that will satisfy. No. Same. No. Get so excited, something new, the last 5 minutes, it's over. It's over. It could come back, so then the degree of happiness is down, or pleasure. So that's the fact. That's the fact. So now what we should do? Wisdom is the key. Wisdom is the key. Wisdom. It's very possible that you could be content, relying on wisdom. As I mentioned before, in like near Dharamsala, that's called Lotus Lake. Lotus Lake. On that mountain, there are monks and nuns who are meditating rest of their life. When you visit them, look around, what they have, nothing. They just live in the cave. Their mind is full with happiness. Oh, so that doesn't mean I'm asking you to go on the mountains. I'm not asking you to go. But contentment does not come from doing stuff. So that needs to be understood. So then, when you are not happy, so there's no surprise that right from the beginning, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. That's the downside, drawback of this 5 objects of desire. 5 objects of desire: color, shape, smell, sound, taste, tactile. 5 objects of desire, that's where we desire for. Everything we desire for include on those 5 things. The downside of that, could be dissatisfaction. Dissatisfactions could be the dissatisfaction. So that leads to many complications. So it needs to be aware aware and prepare. Prepare, not just prepare, well prepared. Well equipped. Yeah, well equipped yourself to deal with those things. Then enjoy. At the same time, need to be aware and prepared, fully prepared. When it's about to, as a shake or about to, as a deteriorate, you can hold on. You have to let it go. Let it go. Could be idea, could be plan, could be anything, It could be project, could be project, anything. Yeah. You try only best. Then when it's about to the change, you can hold on. Just let it go. So then the life is going to be. Then you become according to Lama Yishi, that you become easygoing person, easygoing person. So because then hold on. So that's very true. Life is precious. It's fragile. Fragile? It's fragile. Unpredictable. You can't predict unpredictable. So, based on these 3 points, it has nothing to do with religion. It is the fact. It's the fact. Maybe the first one probably not that easy to understand. Life is precious. Some people say, "Oh no, that's nothing precious." It is precious. It's precious. It's precious because you can do something much bigger than yourself. You can produce harmonious. You can produce. You can make other people happy. That's bigger than yourself. That's why life is precious. That's why the reason why I say life is precious. And unpredictable, we all know. No need to no need to religion. It's happening all the time. Unpredictable. Fragile, yeah, fragile. There's 1,000 different ways that you could die. We could die. I could die. You could die. 1,000 different ways. So based on these 3 facts. So then that's probably one way to simplify the life. So bottom line is all boils down on mind, not the body, mind. Healthy mind. What is healthy mind? Anger is not healthy mind. Jealousy is not healthy mind. Looking down on someone based on their tradition, their culture, that's not healthy mind. Judging someone where they look, where they dress, that's not healthy mind. Praising. Oh, you look very good, nice, that's healthy mind. That's healthy mind. Oh, that person is looking for happiness every single moment, exactly like me. I'm looking for happiness every single moment. Whether that person is Buddhist or not Buddhist, Tibetan, American, they are looking for happiness. I don't have any extra reason to be happy. We all are doing the same thing. American, Tibetan, black, white, brown, blue, yellow, same thing. Yellow, I refer to hair. America, you don't see much. Europe, you see, So once in a while you see here sometimes, once in a while. Europe, you see all the time. Source of happiness. Sorry, that's a bad joke, sorry. So, why you do? Looking for happiness. That's why, looking for happiness. That's all. Not necessarily making someone angry, maybe looking for happiness. That's what they do. You can't judge. You cannot judge. If you truly believe the healthy mind is very important to have, if you truly believe the healthy mind will contribute to a healthy body, so then that comes all boils down to mindset. See, I'm not saying it's piece of cake. I'm saying the piece of cake, that's my mistake. I'm not saying it's piece of cake. does require effort. It doesn't come automatically. It does require effort. Then eventually it becomes effortless. In the beginning, you need to put effort. Nothing, everything requires effort. Nothing, no. Iced tea, that's the easiest way to make, but you need to move around. You can't just sit there. Oh, may I wish to have ice cake. And then look around, there's no ice cake. There's not how ice cake come to being. You have to make ice, you have to put black tea, you have to put sweet, whatever, then that's how the ice cake, you can enjoy. Same. Same. No matter what we label Tibetan, American, no matter how it looks, bottom line, you are, His Holiness always says, you are one of the 6 billion human beings. That's the foundation, that's the bottom line. There should be more emphasis on that. We are all human. We are all human, looking for happiness every single moment. The minute we wake up, we're looking for happiness. You do same, I do same. I don't have any extra reason to be happy. You have less reason to be happy. No, look around. That's probably one way to open up your heart. Same thing. It makes sense. It makes sense. If you want to be happy, it makes sense to open up. The best to help. If not, restrain from harming others. Restrain harming others. It's not good. Harming others is not good. It's not good. It's like harming others is harming yourself. Pretty much same. Different term. It comes down the same point. It's come to the same point. It's hard to believe. It's hard to believe that somebody enjoy hurting someone. It's hard to believe. Deep down. I mean, deep down. You see? And I read some articles about the soldier who went to war. The soldier, somebody interviewed the soldier. The soldier said, in order to kill someone, first you have to kill yourself. You can't kill. So that means deep down, harming others is not good. Deep down, service level, whatever you say, deep down, you don't feel good. You don't feel good. See? So that's probably another way to open the door for happiness. Open up, maybe share, best help, at least restrain harming them. So then you hear all the time, oh, that person so is very sweet, very kind, very sweet. Yeah, people like that. And nobody say, oh, he's so good because he's angry all the time. Did you hear that? Do people say? No, don't say. People don't say. It doesn't matter, Christian, Buddhist, even the animals, pet. Don't say, oh, my owner is so mean to me, that's why I'm so happy to be. No, don't say. If they can speak, they don't say that. They say because they don't know whether you're Buddhist or not Buddhist, Tibetan, American. They know because you give them so much love. That's why they feel safe, secure. So see if you don't hear that, You say, oh, so and so, they're walking, they're like hesitated, crasher. That person is so sweet. Yeah, everybody enjoys, If you enjoy, everybody enjoys the same thing. So that's the whole, it all comes down, boils down on the mindset, So when you look at me, so you are wishing me for happiness. When I look at you, I'm wishing you for happiness. It doesn't matter you're American, Tibetan, I wish you something positive. Then you wish the same thing. So that guarantees happiness within the family, within the community, within the countries. That guarantees happiness. When you look around and you say, "Oh, that person is looking for happiness," like exactly like me. I don't have extra reason, so But I'm not saying it's a piece of cake. I'm not saying it's a piece of cake. It does require effort. It does require meditation. That's what the meditation is all about. To minimize, to reduce disturbing thought. That's gomtop nimochumas. Gomtop, power of meditation to minimize disturbing thought. That's the last thing you need. You don't need any of those. If you want to be happy, No saying, oh, if you become Buddhist, oh, you are going to be happy. There's no guarantee. Don't hallucinate. Okay, there's no guarantee. So that's why last 20 years, I never encourage anybody to become Buddhist. Why? There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. If you manage to think something positive, there's guarantee you can be happy. There's a guarantee. That's why I've been saying this last almost 20 years here at the Kadampa Center. Oh, it all boils down on the mindset, attitude, perceptions. Oh, oh, you could be living in a cave, nothing. You can be happy, happy. Why? You're thinking something good. That is the purpose or power of meditation. When you meditate, it's not just like, oh, sit down like chicken. No, it's not like that. A chicken can sit, we cannot sit on one leg. The bird can sit on one leg long time. That's not meditation. You just go sitting. That's how you sit when you meditate. That's how you sit. The really meditation is happening within. So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to sit down. You can be cleaning dishes. You can be driving. You could be walking around. Oh, gom top. Gom, meditation top, power. Numong, afflicted mind. Disturbing thought. Chunga, less, few. Say, you used to be so angry. Little things makes you just explode. You thought about that, you thought about that, you read, then you discuss with the people, then you slowly. First time, if somebody dare to move this clock from here to here, 1 inch, all my happiness will be gone. Like that before. Now, it's okay. If somebody already moved this here, I don't know. It's okay. That's the progress. That's how it's progress. Before, like tiny small things makes you kind of explode. Slowly thought about that. Then you gain, you kind of expand your heart, So then, before you act, you just pause and you thought about that thoroughly, whether it's like beneficial or not beneficial. You thought about it thoroughly, then slowly, your mind kind of shifted. So then, that's how the progress will make. Slowly. See? So then you enjoy having less anger. You enjoy. People around you, they probably notice, they probably feel more secure being around you because you have now less, you are guys not that easy to get explode or angry. See? Oh. So that's why. Probably you heard it's not something new that I said, so gomdo nimo chunga. So minimizing or like reducing the amount of disturbing thought through meditation, then your meditation becomes productive. Otherwise, it's completely waste of time. So better to. That's much better. Long sleep. So much better. So see, it's not fashion. It's not how is it? Fashion. Meditation is not a fashion. Fashion. Meditation is not fashion. It is to help you to become like happier human beings. Oh, like minimizing, reducing your disturbing thought. You understood? Yeah. So that's please all my friends here. You come here, so you try. I'm also trying myself every day. I try myself, remind myself, enjoy. You cannot count 100% on that. People change, friends change. Few unguided words, best friends become enemies. What is that? They change. Today's best friend, one of the best friends that you have, best friend, few unguarded words. Tomorrow become the worst enemy. The worst enemy could become friend. Everything. That's why kind of like there's nothing is serious. There's nothing is serious. If we just make our mind just make everything so serious, there's nothing serious. There's nothing serious. How much serious you see when you are a child? Everything you see is something to play. this is so sacred. This is a prayer will should not touch. Kids come here, they go like this, they go like that. No, you're supposed to do like this. And the kids come here, you should not go out of your mind. You just make them so serious. The kids they just play. There's nothing wrong. So they go like that. But it's not supposed to go like this. It's supposed to go like that. When it's going like that, all my happiness is now gone. So I'm so like, so that person, so this is what's that child, the 7 years old boy or girl? What do you do? There's nothing you can do. That's why I say, can't hold. It's all come down mindset. All come down mindset. Like that. So everything that we are makes serious. So we are the one who makes an order or plan everything. This should go here, this should go there. There's nothing like come from itself. Just make. So then we are so caught up with that, so tired, not able to let it go. Anything that comes in the way, so first thing we think, destroy them, not cherish them. When you see the squirrel getting close to your fruit tree, first thought that comes, what kind of thought that comes? Eliminate them. It's not that easy. Eliminating squirrel is not easy. That's no easy job. It's not an easy job. If you feed them, that's much easy. If you feed them, probably they are not going to destroy your tree, fruit tree, if you feed them. So the reason I'm just bringing this up is kind of funny stories. I do have fruit trees in my backyard. It produced persimmon tree. It produced hundreds of fruit every year. Yeah, to thinking to protect the trees. All this year, putting fans and buying this what you call spray, semester chili, buy something to throw it around. None of them work. None of them work. So what you do? Then you chase the squirrel with the hose. They are 100 times faster than you. You can't catch them. Even though they are way up there, you still. So, there's all the mindset that's pushing you to do silly things, Not knowing that you're doing silly things, and for you this is very serious. I have to get this rid of. Where is squirrel? All of a sudden, squirrel went there. You're looking there. So see, that's why the mind that drives you to do things. Even though it's very silly for you, that's a very serious thing. If somebody says you are doing silly things, you get more upset. Actually, there's nothing serious. You just made it up. There's nothing serious. Then how long you can stand there outside with the hose? How long you could stay? Nothing long. When you go in, after 2 minutes, the squirrel is already there. Not just 1, 4, 3, 4, 5 minutes there. So an idea to first thought or get rid of them. Not like, wow, they are hungry. They are looking for something to eat. I should feed them. Not that kind of thought arise. If that kind of thought arise, you will sleep, you keep your happiness, How you say, you're cool? Cool. Huh? You keep your cool. That's not happening. So that's the part of life. That's the part. It's there's no reason to behave yourself. That's the part of life. Not just you, everybody do the same thing. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. So then try to make everything perfect. Then everything becomes so serious. That's just hallucination. Nothing is perfect. Perfection is over there. Liberation. That's perfection. So here, kind of chaos. But you can survive peacefully there. You can survive peacefully there if you can keep your mind in the right positions. So, very interesting. You try all of that and all of that. You could feed them right from the beginning. Then you don't have to go through all these like hose things and everything like that. But could save a lot of money. So then I realized, maybe I should feed them. So they feed them. When they are full, what they do, they play. They don't go to fruit tree. They just play like us. We do. Just play. So then the tree is protected, their belly is full. I don't have to go there, hose my horse. Took care of everything quite well. Quite well. So it's yeah, so that's how you know. Like, meanwhile, I'm doing my prayer inside the house. I'm doing my prayer. All of a sudden, I see the leaf, the branch is moving, fruit. I see the squirrel. Where's my prayer? It's gone. There's no prayer. It's gone. What I'm thinking how to get rid of the squirrel. See, that's why I'm saying it doesn't guarantee happiness. Think correctly. It protects, not just guarantee. It protects your peace of mind. Protects. It keeps peace of mind. It could increase like that. So there's nothing. We just make them so serious by thinking. But when you look at it from emptiness point of view, everything's just call. It's call. It's just call. It's just level. It's just level. Based on this body, I was called Geshe Gelek. No, Geshe Gelek. That's what based on this level. It's nothing serious. Just call. It could call John, but it didn't call John. But it's called Geshe Gelek. Everything just has the. So means flexible mind, flexible mind, flexible mind. So enjoy, and the mind is very flexible. If it's not uptight with something, very flexible, very flexible. So that mindset will help. Time of death, ready to go, ready to go. Again, it's not piece of cake. I'm not saying it's piece of cake, but it requires some effort. If you put some effort, you could change. I could change. You could change. I could make my mind healthy. You could make your mind healthy. There's no differences. Physically, mentally, we are all same. But it does require some thinking. It does require some thinking. It doesn't come automatically. It does require some thinking. So that is meditation. See, you understand? Yes. Yeah. That is meditation. Yes. That is meditation. It's not like sitting like that. That's how you sit when you meditate. It's not meditation. So, yes. Taking care of mind, guarding your mind, that is the meditation. That's meditation, yes. You could do that while you're driving. You could do that while you're eating, while you're cleaning, while you're talking to people. You can do that meditation. So now I probably talk too much. So probably stop here. Okay, stop. Unless you want to contribute something. Yeah, you want to contribute something. So the way that today class began, what is the origin? What is the origin of my problem? My unhappiness. What is the origin? What is the origin of happiness? This is very important things to try to think about. So then another thing, as I mentioned, cannot rely. Why? Conclusions, impermanent rules everything. Impermanent rules everything. There's nothing you can do. Things change. There's nothing you can do. If you're trying to do something, then you are going against the reality. You are going against the reality. It's nothing to do with the Buddhism. It's nothing to do with it. That's just a fact. So then, so it's less has there. But the best happiness, best form of happiness you will achieve if you have no desire at all. That makes sense? That's hard thing to do. But minimize. But at the same time, not saying, desire is negative thing, not saying that. But you have to understand, if you truly believe desire will bring you satisfactions, that is mistaken. That's mistaken. I did not say that. It's already been said. I'm just repeating here. And you just analyze I'm not asking you to accept what I said. No, no. Even the Shakyamuni Buddha, Buddha also said, analyze to his students, disciples. He says, don't accept what I said, analyze. If you find something, fact there, then accept. Down the road, it's good for you, it's good for me. Don't accept out of respect. That's not how you do. Learn, analyze. It's not saying desire is bad things. No, you can't survive. If you have no desire, you cannot survive. But at the same time, you have to understand, desire will not give you satisfactions. If you know that, then it's good. Then you know, oh, I desire for something else. You should know, oh, that's not going to satisfy you in long term. You have to understand that. Then, if you understand that, if you go with that, it doesn't satisfy you, know. You know. So that's why the text said, no desire, the best happiness. But that's hard to do. Hard to do, but minimizing desire. Oh, especially in America, it's hard. It's hard, right? It's hard, very hard. But if you cannot minimize desire, you have to understand that's the not way to satisfy. You have to understand that. With that mindset, you can have desire, but that's not going to satisfy you. So nobody decide. That's the reality. Nobody decide. That's the reality. That's the reality. Oh. So that needs understood. Yeah. So the happiness produced by hot chocolate chip cookies is just here or is spread. It's just, how you say, is it pervasive or is just somewhere here? Wisdom. Any happiness you could produce by the wisdom, based on wisdom, so that will spread. It's not just here, it's not just here, it's everywhere. So in this book, this is a collection of books. I read, sometimes I read here, I do think about that, sometimes. Always prepare, not just prepare, well prepare to let it go. Vacation, well, you can plan, but there's no guarantee for happiness. You can plan, there's something go wrong with the weather, some kind of, like anything, so many things could go wrong. So if you hold so tightly, it makes you vulnerable. There are certain things you cannot change. Yeah. So anyway, so I'm not discouraging you to become Buddhist, but I'm not encouraging you to become Buddhist. I'm not saying it doesn't guarantee. But that's what you do. You say prayers and so all this. You do create merit. You do create a merit. Okay, Buddhists don't misunderstood, but I don't discourage anybody to become Buddhist. So that's your business. It's up to you. So I'm not encouraged or discouraged. So what I'm saying is, Buddhist or non-Buddhist, Christian, Islam, whatever, so positive, healthy mind is crucial. That's what I'm saying. Crucial. Oh, that's very important. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Oh yeah. So then with that, probably in my Mickey Mouse, I could go on and on. So, stuff here. Next time, Sunday class, if you have some suggestions, how the Sunday gathering should, form, design, or form, please put it here. So I will listen. I will not ignore, I will listen. So what is here? Maybe more small discussion group, probably that's probably one way to do. Maybe every other Sunday, maybe divide group, we discuss, then every other Sunday, then my Mickey Mouse talk. So whatever, so suggestions, good suggestion. Okay. Yeah.
In the Go Prayer Book, turn to page 246. And if you have the white binder, just look at the back side of the Kadampa Center prayer sheet. And we'll read Master Shantiveva's dedication. May all beings everywhere, plagued by sufferings of body and mind, obtain a notion of happiness and joy by virtue of our merits. May no living creature suffer from medieval or ever fall ill. May no one be afraid or belittled with the mind weighed down by depression. May the blind see forms and the deaf hear sounds. May those whose bodies are worn with toil be restored on finding repose. May the naked find clothing, the hungry find food. May the thirsty find water and delicious drinks. May the poor find wealth, those weak with sorrow find joy. May the forlorn find hope, constant happiness, and prosperity. May there be timely rains and bountiful harvests. May all medicines be effective and wholesome prayers bear fruit. May all who are sick and ill quickly be free from their illness. Whatever diseases there are in the world, may they never occur again. May the frightened cease to be afraid, and those bound be freed. May the powerless find power, may people think of benefiting each other. For as long as space remains, for as long as sentient beings remain, until then may I too remain to dispel the miseries of the world. Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha. 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 Om Taritu Taritu Re Soha.
Oh, maybe there's a few minutes left, so I will say a few mantras for your health. For your health, or benefit for your health. Then some of the mantras are simply hearing them, also prevent from the untimely death. So I'll do a few mantras, probably take 2 minutes, okay? Rinpoche dan dawa dan bema dan jama keba de jana je jama la ja zo no jo dan jo dan jo chi la zo jem de de je jama dan jama ya dan zo be dan je se sa de me de no jo do la jo do jo do jo jo ni no zo jem de de je jama dan jama ya dan zo be dan je nyang me jo ba la jo zo no jo dan jo jo chi la zo jem de de je jama dan jama ya dan zo be dan je cho dan jan zo ya la jo zo jo dan jo jo chi la zo jem de de je jama dan jama ya dan zo be dan je jo zo ga na ma do ba ma je me jama la jo zo no jo do jo chi la zo. So this is for health. Teya tam bekazen ma bekazen raza zamonga de namo bangava de bekazen guru menu namo arahate samya sambudaya de tam bekazen ma bekazen raza zamonga de so ha gewadi nyu do saje melo de no waju malo waju jo so nango simjin ne ba chin ba nyu do ne le ta ju de do ne ne malo ba do jo ba phama simje tamje de dan de jo je do tamje do ma da jo so ba kan do jo ba da ko je melo jo na ko de do dunga ne ba je tata dozo nomi denga janzo to bara isho jumde de deje jama da jama ya da ba zobe da rinje zodo jala jazo lo jodo jodo jo jumde de deje jama da jama ya da ba zobe da je se pumba zuma na chodo no chodo jo om dumso om amed ayen om dumso om amed om amed ayen so jumde la ma de ma jumde de deje jama da jama ya da ba zobe da je kumba ya ba do me ba la chodo chodo jodo jo wa chi jo no do so. Oh, this is for remove the obstacles from your life. Remove the obstacle from your life, okay? Remove the obstacle from your life. Om namo banga wate aparamida ayunjana sumboni sitat nuranda tata gata arahate samya sambuddha te atom bunde bunde mahabunde aparamida bunde jana somba roba zede om sawa samakara pare shude dhammade gangana samgade sambhava bhishide mahane pare vares om namo banga wate aparamida ayunjana Sumbone Tata Raza, Tata Gata, Arahate, Samia Sambuddha, Bune, Mabune, Aparamida Bune, and Sumba Robot, Omusawa, some Karaparesh, the Damate Gangana. Samu Gade, Samba, Bishi, the Man, and Pare Vares, Om Namu Banga, what the Aparamida, 대야도 문에 마음에 아바람에다 문에 아바람에다 문에 마가라바라지다 만든가라 som거든 som바 비지 마네 바래와래서 하 드미지에서 만와나 테메라 쳐바미고 세와 돈에 치다 빠졌는데 주변에 가서 서로고도 잡아매고 이제 대조신이 고도 세베도 제형을 끼져서면도 뭐 마저로 이제 저저마고 고도가도 사실 올라져 투지도 제대로 자자로 나모 라트나다야 나모 아야 자나사가라 베르즈나 주하는 데 떠다가 알아하데 삼야삼 보다 때하던 분들 대하던 달아들어 들어도 이래서 구스면 1mm 티데더라 아바나에 소와 나모 라트나다야 나모 아야 자나사가라 베르즈나 주하는 데 떠다가 알아하데 삼야삼 보다 나마사와 떠다가 알아하데 삼야삼 보데 나마 아야 아와 로기디 싫어요 보디사다야 마하사다야 마하가로 니가 때하던 달아달아 디디디 들어도 이리비 떨어들어 구스메 1mm 티데더 아바나에 소와 나모 라트나다야 나모 아야 자나사가라 베르즈나 주하는 따다가다야 아라하데 삼야삼 부다야 나마사와 따다가다 아라하데 삼야삼 부데베 나마 아야와 로기디 셔라야 보디사다야 마하사다야 마하가로 니가 때하던 달아달아 디디디 들어도 이리비 떨어들어 살레살레 따들레 구스메 1mm 티데더 아바나에 소와 게와디 뉴다 제조로 노와지자 말과 실수나 거 바로 제와던 줄 내가 이 집에 대바당 저도 저기서 나와나마다 못하다 고도 처음에 요즘에 제와 담제도 류당하다 이 집에 개회자와 진지집마다 신대다 전전 나바다 봐 근데 시작부 동감에 초전도 봐 그지 마시 와다 든저만에 나오냐 나다 신지 뒤순다려 순지 전도는 자와로 상다 봐 템바요에 마주제 레버가 전부 고도 뭐 내가 다다군제 저도 나로 지금 개와되다 소리 들으게 제가 좀 뭐가나 좀 다시 개회자와 상보제제란도 뭐라지 자주 셈죠 좀 맞아 봐도 저거요. 오야. 땡큐.
Good morning. Welcome to spring. It's a kind of a chilly spring day today, but we have a few announcements. Elise, why don't you go ahead with yours?
I'm Elise from Outreach. Just want to remind you that we are collecting items through the month of March for personal care items for women and children, new only please, in the big, wonderfully overflowing barrel in the front. And it's for victims of domestic violence at Interact. There's little slips of paper with suggestions of items that are especially needed. Just a quick update, keep the love notes coming. We've got a running total of 1,780. Keep them coming.
Thanks, Elise. Today is the second Sunday of March, which means it's the Sunday when if you are interested in becoming a member of Kadampa Center, Kim is here to help you with that. Just stick around in the Gampa afterwards, and she'll tell you how to go about that and all the benefits of becoming an actual bona fide member of Kadampa Center. So we have a few things coming up. Next Saturday is going to be a very special heart day for us at Kadampa Center. In the afternoon at Mitchell's Funeral Home will be the gathering in memory of Jim Barnes, who passed away last Sunday. And then following that at 7 o'clock here we will have a medicine Buddha. Oh. Sorry? The puja? Mitchell's is from 4 to 6, I think. Yes, 4 to 6, yes. And then following that here we will, thanks for reminding me to tell people what time. I've been very bad about that lately. And then following that we'll have a medicine Buddha puja here, and we'll have time afterwards with tea prepared by Sandy and Venerable Kondo, when we can gather together and share our memories of this wonderful, wonderful guy that we've lost this week. Coming up in 2 weeks, we will do a Vajrasattva retreat out at Nolan's farm, led by Geshe Gelek. And you can register for that on the website. Just go to the dates, March 23 to 25, and you can click on that, and that'll get you to registration. Also, starting next week, and it'll be running for 8 Sundays, we have a very special program. It's almost full of a compassion cultivation training. I always get that wrong, but this is a program that was designed by social scientists at Berkeley, and also by Thupten Jinpa, who is a Geshe, a a PhD, and he is also, he's written many books, translated many books, and he is the translator for His Holiness when he's teaching here in this part of the West. So it's a really wonderful program. Elise went to the whole thing when it was over at Unity. I went to one day of it, and it's really a great program. So I hope you'll enjoy it. Also, starting in April 7th, the first Saturday of April, and running for 4 weeks, is a really rare and precious opportunity if you are interested in Buddhist art. We have here, and he's just so quiet and so humble, John Hilmo, who is, he's really a treasure. He has amazing skills in Tibetan art. He can not only design and oversee the building of a stupa, he can also do Thangka paintings. He has painted Thangkas for Venerable Lama, for Peter, other people. Do you have a question? Oh, you were just saying that he's done some for you? Yes. A lot of us have been the beneficiaries of his skill. So he will be teaching how to draw a Thangka, really in the traditional way, with all the techniques and the methods of doing that. And that's going to be on 4 Saturdays, starting on April 7. And so we've got the ability to sign up for that on the website. And we don't have a whole lot of space, so it's going to be a limited class. Thank you. I'm sorry to be so long-winded today, and I think Jill's got a few words too.
So in our tradition of seeking volunteers, the next position available, well, let's go back. We have the front desk that we still need. So you have to just give me a buzz and talk to me about that. And then we have a shed captain. We still need that. And then the next one for this week is protocol writer. So for an example, it might be, Gary, how do you clean those toilets? And when do you clean them? And what do you use to clean them? So not that we would write that. That's just a joke. But we would gather information. We might interview Gary and talk to him about it. But so there's a lot of different things like gathering data, going back to historical data or hysterical data, and then seeing everything that we have and putting it all together in this enormous document, which we could actually share with other centers around the world. So it's really quite amazing. So if you want to be part of that, just get in touch with me. We need about 1 or 2 more people to get started. And then there's a new thing that's going to happen. So a change in hours. So we're going to start closing on Mondays. So for those of you who are used to meditating or coming in and shopping everything, I just want to give you heads up that we will no longer be open on Mondays. So just a little shift in making things functional. And that's it. Thank you.